autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Off the wagon, lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. That's good. 53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Coming to you. Dragon 60. Crack on 80. 53.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. I got you, punk.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
47 is the man. It's just me and you. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. The Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take over.
18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And a Patriot first down.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And it's taken in at the 9. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Tackle made at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 30.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey,
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Mike, 53, Mike. Let's go, team. Big series right here. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. 51's the mic. Mike 51. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Leads to second and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It's now third and
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Mike 56. Mike is at 60. 56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. You ain't got nothing.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
31 the ball.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this is complete. It's Allen. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. As they run the counter play. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. Go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Get the ball. 56. Mike, 56, right? 19 tight. 19 tight. That's trash. That's trash.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
2nd and 9 now. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Patriots.
He'll drop to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again to Michelle on the screen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Good try. 49.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
A gain of 14.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've told me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Number 30.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
brings up 4th and 1.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a ton touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there, but it'll be second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A yard. It's 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the 4th quarter. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Bills, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year, and they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.